We all get these annoying calls on our cell phones, on our landlines, but how can we stop them? How can we stop being scammed? Here to tell us more is AARP's Fraud Watch Network expert. Please welcome Amy Nofziger.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Amy, it's gotten to the point now where I want to take my phone and just throw it out the window.
Yeah, you're exactly right. These calls come to us daily. There was a new research report that was just put out that said by the end of 2019, 50% of your phone calls will be spam or scam calls. And we're getting 4 billion scam calls each month.
Okay,
I think 90% of my phone calls are scam.
I'm forwarding mine to you.
Yeah.
Who's at risk? Is it everybody?
Everybody. If you have a cell phone or a landline, you're at risk. Although the older population might be a little bit more vulnerable because they didn't grow up with technology and they're at home more to answer the phone. If you have a phone, you're at risk.
Wow.
Okay. Let's run through some of these scams.
Okay.
What should we start with?
So spoofing and imposter. Spoofing is where caller ID can be faked. They call it the neighbor scam too. It's what you were talking about earlier when it comes up with your number or a number that's similar to yours.
Very similar.
How do they get your number?
Yes. It's all technology, but you're exactly right. You want to pick up the phone because you're like, why am I calling myself or somebody in my house?
Yeah.
Right?
I always assume that it's like some survey that I filled out or something I made a purchase somewhere and now they have my phone number, but it just is random.
It's just random. The other one are the imposter scams where someone calls you pretending to be someone they're not. The two biggest ones are the IRS and the tech support scam. Those are the two big imposter scams out there right now. The IRS says that you didn't pay your taxes and you're going to be under arrest. They're coming to get you right now. They just need money.
Anytime someone calls and says you're going to be under arrest, I think you hang up.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, of course. And then you hide under the bed.
I'm just saying, like, even if you did something wrong,
just hang up the phone and hide under the bed.
And run. But the IRS, they never would call, right? They only send letters.
They'll send letters. If you're surprised to be hearing from the IRS over the phone, it's not the IRS. The tech support, they'll call and say that you have a virus on your computer and they need remote access into your computer.
all the time.
It's not
I can't go on my computer without having a virus that somebody needs to get rid of for me.
Absolutely. That is not them. So bottom line, my best advice, the golden rule of all of these, don't pick up your phone unless you absolutely know who it is.
Okay.
Don't pick up your phone. Let it go to voicemail. If it's your doctor's office, a family, a friend, they will leave you a message. The other big one are lottery scams. These are really heartbreaking because we all want to win a prize.
And we play the lottery here.
Yeah, we do.
You see? But if you get a call from someone claiming to be from the foreign lottery, it's not the foreign lottery because it's actually illegal for a U.S. citizen to play a foreign lottery. So if it's illegal to play a foreign lottery, you really can't win the foreign lottery.
And what do they do? They call and they say send money for taxes?
Yes, for taxes or shipping and handling. And their preferred method right now are those prepaid gift cards that you'll see at the drugstores. So if anyone asks you to pay in that format, that is a huge red flag. The other one we hear about all the time, and I've been doing this for 17 years, and I hate all scams, but this one I hate the most, grandparent scams. Someone will call you claiming to be your grandchild, and they'll say they're in an accident or arrested and they need money fast, and only you can help them. This is financially devastating, but it's emotionally devastating as well.
That's so awful.
How do they try and sound like your grandchild?
So we hear that a lot, and a lot of our victims have said, well, at first I didn't think it sounded like him, but he said, no, Grandma, I broke my nose in the accident.
Oh, and they changed their voice.
Yes.
Oh my, how mean.
Yes, that's why it's so emotionally devastating. But there are things out there that can help you. So there are some apps that you can put on your phone. Now, the apps will not necessarily block all of these spam calls, but they'll give you a warning. So it'll come up on your phone, it'll say extortion call, telemarketing call, spoofing call. But it's just a little bit of a barrier for you not to pick up the phone.
This is, I mean, it's mind-boggling how many there are.
Yeah,
this is great. Thank you for
this. This is great information. We really appreciate it.
Really appreciate
Go to kellyandryan.com for more information. This is stuff you need to know.
And
Amy,
now,
thank you so much.